failure was not an option.
No, I never put in my head like, I can do it.
Yeah,
I cannot do it. No,
I'm not going back.
No.
You know, I understand it's hard sometimes. You may not eat good. You may just eat, but you're going somewhere. I knew I was going somewhere. That was my whole thing. You know what I mean? Regardless of what people told me, you know, the teachers, some people in my community, you know, when you're growing up, people make fun of you. I still had that idea that, you know, sooner or later, I'm going to be something. You understand what I mean? I'm not listening to anybody else. I'm going to answer my own question. I'm not going to have them do it for me.
In the U.S., it's really sucks to say, they don't teach no history. They don't. At the same time, they don't teach how was U.S. built. It's built by immigrants, no matter the color.
Right, immigrants.
If you look for the definition of immigrant is when you travel from another country to another to do better in life, no matter the color. And that's one of the things people with color over here in the U.S. more, that I see it more, they have that power. Oh, just because I have this color,
I'm good.
I'm good. No, it's built by immigrants. How you told me I'm okay if I told you I'm a native Indian? I'm okay. Just because you almost destroyed the whole race, you killed the whole race of the native Indians? Just because you had the skin, you think you're better than me? Nah, it cannot be like that. One thing that over here that they'll speak about is about native Indians, and it's still a lot of the Asian slave. I'm saying that's one thing in the U.S. They don't speak.
Well, Asians. You said Asians, yeah.
Yeah, they don't speak like. It's easy right now because we got so much anger as our color. Mm-hmm. It's easy to target us when they say something racist about being black.
Yeah.
So we got so much anger, so right away, wow. Mm-hmm. Because then it's easy to target us. That's why we have to get more educated, way more educated.
But that's what they want you to do.
Exactly.
They want you to react like that.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you. We have to be more educated. When you speak, don't speak. No. It's a saying. Hey, give it the slap without the hand.
Mm-hmm. However, the education.
It's just the education. When you speak better, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter. You can be the hardest person.
Those words.
But when you got that education and that being educated and learn about how history, not just because my daughter was black. No. Okay, you're black. Learn a little more so you can really fight and understand and fight for the racism. Don't be just part of the system. That's one thing in the U.S. That's what they want. So you be part of the system. Every time they want part of the system. Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna target you. Why they don't go to don't talk shit about the black people in Harvard? Oh, I'm gonna talk about the hood. Because easy.
Right.
Because they're not educated. And that's why I tell a lot of young kids now, it's like, music is good, at the same time it's bad. Don't get this, every time they strap about that, don't. You have to like, what did your parents, your grandparents used to do? Go to school, learn, so you can be better. What's one thing, us as a minority, we don't do no more. I blame myself, I can blame my mom, I can blame, honestly, we older than you. Huh? We didn't teach enough the kids. You know what I'm saying? We don't push it harder enough.
No, we didn't. We didn't say 4 years of college. We didn't demand that from our children. Yes. We just get through high school because we know how tough it is and it'll be okay. And go to a junior college and then it'll be okay. But you're not going to really get a good job. We put ourselves in a position right now where in Rhode Island, the highest form of education is high school. We don't think about college in the black and brown communities in a way that we need to. No. These kids need to be hungry to say, if my counselor sits me down and says, well, you know, you're a senior now and we took a look at your SAT scores and maybe you should go to CCRI. We tell our kids that all the time instead of saying, you know, you need to think about, before the senior year starts, we need to have you get a good SAT scores because you need to get in a good 4-year
Don't put limit to your kid. That's
you
what
all get in a 4-year
We put limit to the kid. Oh, go to CCRI. No. Push harder. I want you to go let's go see Connecticut. Let's go see Syracuse. You know what I'm saying? Not just be, again, get stuck in just a system.
Because we're quick to teach our kids how to dance and
yes,
play ball
yes,
and
yes.
all this other stuff, but we don't. In the black and brown community, it's hard for us to pick up a book.
No,
and give the
you
kids
just said
and
it.
Say, yes, son, let's sit down and read. Read.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not
Like
read?
you said, how many black actors there are? Every single black actor, they doctors. That's what tell the title. They're smart when they speak, but they're not gonna target those guys because they know they're gonna say something like, okay, smack them, they're gonna stay quiet. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the things we had to get educated.
Plus, we can't keep
telling ourselves we cannot do anything.
Listen, it's how you look that matters.
Yes.
You know, our kids want to be in the latest fashion. Everybody wants their pants down, showing their ass and all this other stuff. You got to get away from that. You got to make sure that it's in here that counts. Because you can't take that away from a person. You could take a person's money, you can take their home, whatever. You can't take the education. So you know what happens if you're educated? Once they come and take your money, guess what you're going to do? You're going to go make more. I got the education. I got the understanding. I'll go make more. You know what I mean? You can keep coming at me, but guess what? I know what it is to get up in the morning, get my feet on the ground, and make sure I make myself worth something.
It's one thing that I tell kids nowadays about being a minority. Don't be afraid to learn. They're afraid to learn, to move forward. They just want to get stuck. No, move forward. Learn more stuff.
Have the answer.
Have the answers, exactly. Have the answers. And young kids nowadays, it just either that kid not helping you out.
Yeah, I'm home, Dad.
I'm like,
yo, you're 30-something years old. You still living in the house?
Man,
Come on. I grew up differently. We couldn't wait to get out of the house.